Hi, welcome to a creative video. Welcome especially if you're joining us from UK Scrappers. I hope you'll have a great time this month seeing all the projects that the various sponsors are creating. I'm going to start off with this snowman card. I got the idea from Pinterest and I've adapted it, made it my own. So I'm going to give you a quick video of showing you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to need, I've used just smooth white card, and if you cut this from smooth basil 12 by 12 you can get 4 of these out of one sheet, so it's quite good value for money. This measures 20 centimetres by 10 centimetres, so once it's folded you've got a 10 by 10 centimetre card. And the first thing you're going to need to do is using the Cuttlebug Swiss dot embossing folder. You're going to put just the front of the card in the folder, so open up your embossing folder and open up your card, put them together, and then that's going to go through the Cuttlebug. So I'll just do that quickly. Okay, so I've run that through the Cuttlebug and hopefully you can see you've got the nice Swiss dots on the front, which looks just like snowflakes on the front of your card. The next thing you're going to need is 3 woodware circle punches, the 3-inch, the 2-inch and the 1.5 inch, and you're just going to punch those out of some white card. That's 3. Two. Actually, one thing I do with all my punches is I take the plastic back off because I just find it gets in the way, stops the whatever it is you cut out from coming out, so I've thrown those all in, I like to have them without that. Okay, so I've got my 3 circles there, and the next thing I'm going to need is a sponge dauber with a distress ink, so I'll just grab that. Okay, so I've got my 3 circles punched out from different sizes, and I've got weathered wood distress ink, and all I'm going to do is with it on my finger, sponge dauber, dab it in the ink, and then you're going to go downwards. You don't want to go round the circle, you want to go up and down, and you're just going to go all the way around the edges of all 3 circles. And as you're putting this on, you're not necessarily going to notice the ink. It doesn't really look, especially with my blue mat behind, like there's anything on there, but if you lay it over, I hope you can see that, if you lay it over something white, you can see the edge, and obviously this is going to go on our white card, so it's going to show up. So I've got my 3 circles inked around the edge, and I'm going to start off with the largest circle and just put glue on the back. I use Herm for this, I just find it so easy, and that's going to go on the front of your card. Now this is my favourite part of the card. I just think it's great. I love using punches in different ways, and I like the fact that you don't have to sit there fiddly cutting out arms. So you're going to use this EK Success Snowflake Plunge and a scrap of brown card, and you need 2 of the prongs of the snowflake, so I'm just going to put them in at the edge like that and punch it out. So I've got my 2 prongs of the snowflake like that, and I'm going to just snip off, leaving 3 bits on the end. Cutting down like that. If I hold that up, put it on there, hopefully you can see. That's what you're going to end up with. I'll do that on both of them, so he's got 2 arms. And then I'm going to use the Zig 2-way glue to draw on the back of the arms so that they'll stick to my snowman. Now this glue, if you leave it for too long, becomes sort of removable glue, but if you stick it down straight away, it's permanent. and you want to stick your arms so that they're just sticking over the edge of the bottom of the snowman. Oops. Okay. So just like that. Then we're ready to stick the next layer of the snowman on. Just make sure you cover up the ends of your arms. Now the next thing our snowman needs is a scarf, so I've just got a scrap of paper here and I'm going to cut a V in the end. You can use the end of a square punch for this, but I just cut a slit in the middle and then cut my 2 points to meet it. And I'm going to do the same on the other end because I'm going to need 2 bits of scarf for my snowman. And then I'm just going to trim his scarf off. We have one longer bit and one shorter bit, so they'll go something like that. So pop some glue on the back of those, which I think I use the glue pen again. And then finally we need to stick the snowman's head on the top. Now our snowman needs a hat, so I've just got a scrap of black card here and I just cut a thin strip base of his hat and then a fatter bit for the top. Just make sure that they're going to fit together okay. And it's to sit on the top of his head, so you want to make sure that you sort of cover over the edge of that circle so you haven't got any bits of the circle beneath showing out. So that's going to fit on like that, so I'll just glue that down. A scrap of orange card here. I'm just going to cut a triangle for his nose. Nice bright orange. Oops. And then for his eyes you could use gems, and I've also used punched out hole circles, so like the sections here I've punched these out and then stuck them down, but actually I think the easiest way is to punch the holes and then use those as a template. So I've used the crocodile and cut both holes. The largest one is going to go for his eyes, so position his eyes and colour in. One there, one there, and then he needs some buttons down his front as well, so this is the smaller hole. He has one on the middle layer and 2 on the bottom layer. And that's our snowman, all finished and ready to send. I would stamp a greeting in the middle, but there he is, all done. Thanks for joining us, and check out the creative blog for more videos and ideas, and have a wonderful Christmas.